Jamie, Roberto De Zerbi, 5-year contract. Have they got it right this time, Spurs?
I'm a huge fan of his. I don't think there's too many people who aren't. I mean, you talk about the 5-year deal. He's not a guy who normally sticks around so long at a football club, but Spurs were absolutely desperate. And, you know, the guy was out of work, but there's no doubt he had a real impact on the Premier League when he came in. But the big question on everybody's lips as we go into his first game is, can he get his ideas across this quickly, because it is make or break time now for Tottenham Hotspur?
The pressure was already big enough, Darren, but the fact they now find themselves in the bottom three because of West Ham's win, does that just multiply things even further?
Yeah, it's a different mentality now, because I think even for the most loyal of Tottenham Hotspur fans, even when you're hovering above the relegation zone, you're probably thinking it won't happen to us. Now it's realistic. West Ham, obviously, with that performance against Wolves, which was brilliant, all of a sudden now you're looking at this weekend's fixtures and you're going, oh my goodness, we're actually in the bottom three now, and even a point away at Sunderland doesn't get you out of it. So, yeah, the mentality's got to change. I think they've got too many players in their squad that probably never saw this coming. They never thought in their wildest dreams Spurs would be in a relegation battle. They are now, so the mentality's going to have to shift.
But does his appointment change the way you think about Spurs' chances of survival?
Yeah, again, as Jamie was saying there, it's just how quickly can he get his ideas across? Because I was listening to an interview with Lewis Dunk, and he spoke about it took them a little bit of time to kind of understand what De Zerbi was trying to get from them at Brighton. And you look at it, I think it was, first 5 results, didn't get a point on the board. Spurs haven't got time to wait for that. They need that right now. And so he's a good manager. I'm a big fan of his as well. But he's got to find a way of getting these ideas a lot quicker than he did at Brighton. One
thing he did say when he's speaking to the press this week is that he doesn't have the time. He knows that. But here's a flavour of what else has been on his mind as he walks into this Spurs job.
The crucial part is the spirit. In Brighton was the spirit, in Marseille, especially in the first season, was the attitude, the energy of the players, and especially in this moment, it's very, very important. I would like they don't forget who they have been and who they are. You know, Romero, Van der Ven, Porro, Gallagher, Solanke, Richarlison, all are very good players. And the mental part is crucial, especially in this moment.
Yes, it was a difficult Premier League season for them last season, but they went on to win the Europa League. And I don't think anybody, though, expected this. A catastrophe of results in 2026. 13 without a win. The dotted line represents the end of Thomas Frank and this experiment with Igor Tudor, which we have to say, Jamie, hasn't worked. Could you have foreseen this for Spurs, given the talent that he's even talked about there?
No, and he's right. And when you think of the quality they've got in that building, and you look at that, and I don't like using that term of Spursy and all this type of thing. That can only be about a mentality and a sort of a spirit and a fight in the dressing room that is absolutely lacking. If they were the results of Burnley, or you'd think that's awful. For Tottenham Hotspur, a club at the level that they're at, the players that they've got as well, that's not just about the quality of players. I must add, they've had a huge injury list. I must, make that clear. They've got some real quality out, but no club in the Premier League should be going that long without him, and it's just not acceptable at all. And it's not about managers. They've had about 3 or 4 different managers now in the last couple of years, going back sort of. What are we on? This is the 4th manager, I think, isn't it? Inside, a couple of years, and the results have been pretty poor for a long period of that.